Shalom, Akim Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the whole elect. Noise in this gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is titled, We're going to Need Divine Intervention for what we're getting ready to go through. We're going to need divine intervention according to what we're getting ready to endure on the planet Earth. As we know that the whole Title 42 was suspended, or it ran out today's June the 1st. Ran out last month, I believe, when did Title 42 expire? I know it expired sometime last month. Salakia. But basically what happened was, now that the immigrants from, fucking break, man. Give me a second, man. Hold up, Salakia. Damn. Anyway, so Salakia. But anyway, Title 42 expired last month. So you got immigrants from different parts of the world, Venezuela, fucking Central America, Mexico, different harboring countries, Central and South America, that's been at the border, which we know that a lot of that was government orchestrated, because like on Redacted and even on the Alex Jones show, well, mainly on the Alex Jones show, allegedly he had I believe forecasters that kind of went down to check on a so-called border crisis, and the government was blatantly letting these people in. Okay, now we're not saying anything ill towards the people that's actually coming here to seek asylum and refuge, because honestly they're native to this country, believe it or not. But then it becomes a conflict of interest for the simple fact, because you got people that's been living in America, like in Chicago, you got this new mayor by the name of Brandon, I believe Brandon Johnson or some nigga, okay, which that's just gonna be a shit show. And they set Jacob for failure, man. But who cares? Chicago is a city that's getting ready to fall anyway. But they passed like a $51 million budget to house and take care of these migrants. But yeah, you got the citizens of Chicago in different cities that's been complaining of the homelessness, the neighborhoods being run down, the streets, they're not getting the services that they've paid for, because to be honest with you, allegedly tax dollars supposed to be paying for streets and new infrastructures and all this other stuff, but you wonder where your tax dollars go. It goes in the pocket of the elites. It's a foreign wars. Okay, the money that you actually pay to keep your cities up and running, that doesn't go for the city. Unfortunately, our money is put to waste by a bunch of evil, tyrannical, Edomite, Caucasian males that wear suits and ties. Okay, blonde hair, blue-eyed devils. That's where your money is going, to the elites, to fund these wars and these Title 4D institutions, and they don't give a shit about you. Okay, and that's already a powder keg getting ready to explode, because that's screaming Civil War vibes. Okay, now you got people that come over here just looking for asylum. You know what I'm saying? They looking to get their life for them, and it's all a setup, because even among them you got moles. And what I mean by moles, you got people that they implanted in these caravans to come over here and start a lot of shit, man. A lot of them would be CIA, a lot of them would be agents of destruction from these different police militias and so forth. And they're pretty much over here to erupt chaos, man, because they broke it down. They said, look, from the time now to 2024 elections, they're expecting violence on fucking city infrastructures, LGBT people, government institutions, and they're basically telling you without telling you what they're getting ready to plan. Okay, this is what they're telling you. They're telling you that ever since this border crisis expired with Title 42, ever since that's come and go, basically they're expecting people to do X, Y, and Z. But how would they know that if they was not the ones that was pulling the strings? Okay, because it ain't gonna just be some migrants that came over here to work a fucking factory job to take care of their families living in a 200 square foot. They not gonna be carrying out no crimes, man. Okay, because among them you got people that's actually looking for help. Okay, and then some of them, they're just agents set up for destruction, sort of like the BLM. You remember when they found Edomites, even in Antifa, they found Edomite males cashing out piles of bricks and bottles and infrastructure, you know, shit that could just damage infrastructure. They was looking like, wait a minute, why are these people forklifting 3 pallets of bricks in front of these particular stores? Because they want people to riot. Okay, this is all set up. Okay, it ain't gonna be just some migrant that moved in your neighborhood to just decide to beating up Americans. No, man, the people that's gonna be starting all the nonsense and the chaos is none other than these privately owned police forces that Esau has bought and paid for. Okay, and even then, that's gonna work against them, because for the simple fact, you got Russians, you got UN troops here. Okay, you got Interpol police, you got Gurkha troops, you got all these foreign police officers that's already over here. Okay, they're just posing as what they would call sleeper cells. And a sleeper cell is basically a person that blends in with society until the mission is called at hand. Okay, when they get that page or that beep or that email stating, well, look, it's time to go. Gird up, boots on the ground, get the rifles out. That's when shit gonna turn around, man. Because it ain't the fact that people gonna invade here. They're already here, you know? That's why the scriptures call this place the virgin daughter of Babylon, because America has not seen any particular war on its soil, on its land, you know. But that's fixing to change, because now, you know, even though it's frustrating as it is, I believe they came up with some type of agreement to raise the debt ceiling or to suspend it. They want to suspend it until like after the election next year. But that shows that is all folly, man, because wait a minute, if you are indebted to other nations, how do you have the power to suspend the debt and say, you know what, well, we gonna hold off our debt, we ain't gonna pay? That shows that is all fucking bullshit, man, and it's all orchestrated. And I believe that is because the US dollar is the centralized currency of the world, being backed by the military. So therefore, they're able to do and say exactly what they want to say with this whole economic thing. Because honestly speaking, I figured they was gonna come to an agreement, because it doesn't make sense for them to default right now when Fed now is launching next month on the 1st. So, you know, back in my mind, I'm like, yeah, they not gonna default. You know what I'm saying? It's just another bullshit ass scare tactic they've been using for years. Oh, it's gonna default, it's gonna default. Look, this place is gonna default when it's time to default, man. And it's angering and upset as that may be, because I'm fucking tired, brothers, man. I'm tired of this shit, man. You know, I'm ready to start seeing this place go down. Okay, I'm ready for these fucking peons that we're seeing on the highway to start losing their jobs and their money and their careers, because they're proud, man, and they're deserving of it. Okay, these people are completely deserving of everything bad that happens to them. Okay, it's not one innocent Babylonian that's in America right now outside of the elect. All right, and I'm gonna say that again, that's not one innocent Babylonian, Egyptian, or American that's innocent outside of the elect, man. Okay, because even us, we're not even innocent, but we're justified through the blood of Yahweh, man, if we be chosen. Lord's will we are. Okay, but the rest of you people, you deserve exactly what the hell is getting ready to happen to you. You know, you deserve to lose your jobs and your money. It's for the simple fact you've allowed the government to hijack your well-being and your constitution. You've allowed yourself to be criminalized through the Title 4D. You allowed yourselves to be taxed to death. And you just go to work like ain't nothing happened. Oh, well, you know, that's part of life. No, it's not part of life. That's wickedness and that's evil. That's tyrannical and that's usury. And we're all suffering from it, man. But the ball is in the court of you fucking Edomites, man, because you got the so-called power to do something about it, which is going up against your people, which you will do. Because it tells you in the book of Isaiah, the 19th chapter, the Most High is going to set the Egyptian against the Egyptian. And they should fight everyone. Everyone is neighbor. Everyone is brother, city against city. So it's going to come a time that when people just had enough of the bullshit, and you would think that they did. Okay, you got this Biden administration, this weirdo ass administration that's passing all types of draconian laws, that's giving all these people's rights and taking away your rights, sending billions of dollars to Ukraine. But here we have what they call one of the worst homeless crisis the world has ever seen here in America. And yet he's sending money to aid the Ukrainians, when the Ukrainians ain't even his own fucking people. Well, they're Edomites, so I take that back. But regardless, they have two different purposes, okay? Because technically Ukraine belongs to Russia. That's their people. That's their infrastructure. And they have right to do what they want to do with it, man. Okay? Because I found out now that the Biden administration is trying to slap sanctions on people that's protesting or that's against the alphabet community. Like, how the hell are you going to force somebody to be against something, your agenda? That's why it tells you in the book of Revelation, it tells you that the nations have drunk of the wine of our fornication. Therefore, the nations are mad. they're pissed off, man. The Saudis, okay, the different Arab nations, they're pissed off because for the simple fact you're promoting and tainting their society with your so-called democracy, okay? Because democracy ain't doing what the fuck you want to do and allowing people to walk around being whatever the hell they claim they are, okay? Democracy means people's rule, meaning people get to rule on what they deem is best for their infrastructure. But when you push this shit on other nations, that's not democracy, man, okay? That's what's the other one? You have democracy and then you got communism, man, okay? This is a dictatorship hiding under the fact of democracy. Why is it democracy? Because what? You got a free dollar. Why? Because women can be hoes. Because what? Homosexuals can walk around here and do what they want to do without repercussions. That's fucking democracy? I doubt it. That's wickedness, man. And it's about time Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai really judge this place, man. Okay? Because we're tired. All right? I'm tired of waking up saying the same shit every goddamn day. It's boring. It's old. It's stupid. You know? It's dumb. You working for nothing. You know? Just to be taxed again. You know? And it's so bad. I ain't filed a tax return in 2 fucking years because it's just like shit. Giving all, it's just a lot of shit to do. You know? I forgot to add one of my incomes on there. So I filed it and then I'm going to end up on their ass. So it's just like, fuck. You know, so I got 2 tax returns from last year and this year. I need to file this year. And I'm already late. So I had to file for a fucking extension, man. Which I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. But it just the stresses of dealing with this, man. We're showing that we wore out, you know. But it's all good because Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai got us. And he's going to, you know, he's going to keep us. He's going to keep the hopeful elect. No matter what Esau does, no matter what he tries to do, okay, no matter what type of provisions he's coming up with to make lives harder for Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Lord is going to take care of us, man, okay? And I really believe that. So any day now, brother. So anyway, Revelation 64 says, and that went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, right? That red horse is Esau Edom, okay? Your so-called neighborhood friendly white man, okay? That's who it is, okay? The red horse, because what? Red dictates aggression, and when you go into that word red, it goes into crimson, okay? And what's the primary root word of crimson? Somebody being a criminal, a fugitive, okay, a vagabond, so to speak. And we know that Esau was red, okay, going into the Hebrew word Edom, which means red, which means Idawam. Okay, and Esau means Isashia, which means wasted away. Okay, so hey man, this man has broken the earth, man. We need a new rulership. We need a change. And as much hell is going on, these people, look at what they're doing. They're just going to work. They don't care. The inflation is at fucking all-time, well, not all-time high, but inflation is pretty up there. And you got some cutbacks in prices, but for the most part, shit is expensive. And if you're paying cheaper for products, it's probably because you're not getting the real thing. You're probably getting GMO. Like I bought some eggs last week, man, and they're on sale. But when I did, you know, I fried my eggs, it looked like fucking plastic, man. I'm like, what the fuck are we eating? You know? And that was given to him a great sword, okay? What's that great sword? His military, his might, okay? His might to take peace away from the planet Earth, you know, to bring hell and destruction. His weapons, his pestilence. Because now they're talking about, the WHO is talking about new pestilence and new virus and all this other stuff when allegedly we just got out of one. You know, and who's to say that there truly was in one? But when Esau Edom declared it's over, then everybody, oh, well, it's over. Why? Because he has the power of persuasion through media, which media means medium, which means witchcraft or medium. Okay, just like when you're talking to a psychic is the medium between you and the dead. Okay, that's sorcery. So you can look at the media the same way. They report on what they want to report on. Okay, and they don't report on the most important parts. You know, they're not telling you about all the crisis and all the hell that's breaking loose. They're not telling you that we're in an economic downturn, but they're telling you that America's in debt. But they're not telling you that we're on depression levels right now. And there's no way in hell they could keep raising this damn debt ceiling. Like, honestly speaking, I don't know how the hell they got away with it. But I just think next time they run out of money, I believe that that's going to be the institution of the CHIP. I believe they got to let FedNow come up. They got to control the infrastructure. And I believe the next debt ceiling crash or whatever they want to call it may justify them on just rolling out the CHIP. Okay, I could be wrong about that. because, you know, honestly speaking, a total collapse has to be justified, or it has to manifest before they're justified on passing the micro C-hip. Just to put that out there, man. So we'll see. But honestly, I wish this shit just hurry up and default. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. I'm tired of this. I'm just tired of this shit, bro. We need a new life. We need new life. We need new bodies. We need new everything. The earth needs to be renewed, man. You know, I'm ready to live in peace and enjoy the fruits of our labor, because this ain't it. This ain't it. Like, low-key, this is not life. I do not feel fulfilled, and I know none of you brothers and you sisters out there, we're not fulfilled. And our punishment been the fuck up, but we're still suffering because it's the will of the Heavenly Father. But regardless of that, brothers, man, you know, just stay tight. You know, keep your mind fixated on your Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You know, ask the Lord to continue to give us strength to endure, because that's all that's all we can do is endure. You know, endure. All right, but anyway, with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And with that, Shalom and Abba Ba. Shalom.